Some areas are crashing and some areas are crashing hard. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Some areas are crashing and others are in fact crashing extremely hard. We're going to take a look at a property today that's really going to drive our point home. So buckle up and strap in. Hold on to your hats and glasses as we blow the lid off the U.S. housing market. The realities are, friends, this is insane to me, right? Insanity, this stuff that we continue to unpackage. There's like two sides of the aisle. No crash or crash. You decide. I'll let you decide. I know most of you understand anytime we've had a boom in the U.S. housing market, it's always been followed by a bust. So anybody that wants to say no crash risk here, in fact, now it's impossible for anybody in the industry to not admit it. I talk to agents all day, every day, and I continue to now talk to more and more agents all over the nation as I continue to work with a lot of you all over the nation and continue to assign agents to you. And just so you know, anytime I'm working with any of our subscribers, I talk to the subscriber first, we have a conversation, then I talk to my agent first and have a conversation, let them know, hey, listen, this isn't a client that's just you can sugarcoat. They understand the dynamic and the complexity of what's going on. They're not going to be writing any full price offers. Today, we're going to look at Oakland, California. Oakland, California is crashing really hard, but one of the reasons I really wanted to profile a property in Oakland, we're going to utilize our good friends over at Zillow, the failed iBuyer that's hanging on by a thread that's now been minimized to a search engine once again. That's all they ever were. That's all they ever will be. You can only have an iBuyer program possibly work temporarily in a euphoric stimulus bubble environment, and that's come and gone. That's why we're seeing all real estate companies now in a massive free fall. They drank the Kool-Aid. But the realities are this, friends, a lot of people are being shocked back to reality. And it's really funny. For me as a real estate professional, I know how important it is to be surrounded by the right people when you're selling your home. That's why, like I said, I always want to talk to people first. So we make sure we're on the same page, so we understand what's going on. But so many people I talk to, a lot of people, I'm a salesman, I talk to a lot of people, it's my job. They don't understand what's going on. They're basing today's sales, today's listing on yesterday's sales. Yesterday has come and gone. And that's why we continue to see people chasing the market. Insane. But it's one thing as a real estate professional, I understand the importance of evaluating each property by property basis, from curb appeal. Does it show? Is it empty? Is it occupied? So much things to consider when establishing where we're coming on the market at. So if you don't show well, your price better indicate that. Now, a year ago, when it was herd mentality, Kool-Aid drinking, FOMO, maybe you got away with not showing so good and people still such a shortage of supply because we stifled supply with lockdowns and then dropping interest rates and making real estate agents essential workers. That was in order to stimulate the housing market, but we overstimulated it, creating that runaway train, that two-headed monster that's not going back in the cage. So now we have to see how far is this one going to reverse course. And like I started the show, many real estate professionals, this time is different. Loans are stronger, lack supply and demand. All those theories are now being just blown apart. So a lot of people I talk to now are, we're going through a little bit of a correction here, Scott. Yeah, you think? Do you think? Did you think this? But of course I have to be kind because I need these agents to go work for you and work for you hard. But it's very, very important for me to make sure these agents understand that you guys are smart. So let's go take a look at a property. I don't know how smart they are to drive our point home. Then we're going to meet back here to wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, buckle up, strap in, roll up your windows, lock your doors. You might even want to put on a mask if you have one. We're headed into Oakland, California, and it's definitely not all rainbows and sunshine. Here, let's make our way over to today's property. Let's go ahead and open up today's crash map. Everything on your screen right now is going through price reductions. All right, let's go ahead, if you dare, and set foot on today's listing. Oh my gosh, today's listing is an absolute disaster. Who's gonna fall in love with this home? Who's going to try to sugarcoat it and tell you this is a good deal? Go ahead and see what they're trying to tell us about today's property. This property is a great investment for any family like to have business opens downstairs and live upstairs. Well, it seems like our wording isn't quite on point. Let's look into some numbers. Here we go. Today's property was listed earlier last year, stuck on the market, came on way too high. They're already at 25% below their original list price, but they couldn't even get this property sold during the euphoria. How do they expect to get it sold now? I'm not sure they will. I believe they have many more price reductions to come. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So do you want to place an offer? Can I interest you in placing an offer on that beautiful home in Oakland, California? Listen, man, Oakland is outside the Bay Area, San Francisco, which got euphoric too, and they've got their own set of problems. But the reason I wanted to really profile this property is this maybe worked a year ago, that you could come on the market with almost anything. It could show, excuse my language, like a turd, and you'd still get offers. Those times have come and gone. For a property like this, it is so important for me. You've got your upper value range, your mid value range, and your low value range. And those are the ranges we have to look at. If you're a staged, unoccupied showing to perfection, maybe you get away with a mid value range list price. I don't think anybody can come on the upper end, and I don't care how well you show. I don't think anybody can get away with, in any market in the US right now, on the upper end of a property's value range. The reason is it's like shooting at a moving target, and this target is on the decline, not the incline. So you have to get in front of this. And a lot of people desperate for listings are letting their sellers set the price in order to gain that listing. Many of them might know, many of them might have enough wherewithal to understand, no way this thing's going to get an offer, but at least I can walk this seller through some price reductions and try to get them down to the price that they want. But see, for me, I don't want that relationship with the client, because if I tell you what you want to hear to get the listing, put you on the upper end, and tell you that I think I can get it for you, and then I have to start walking you through price reductions, the relationship gets strained. And for me, I've always said I'd rather be happy making less money than miserable making more. So for me, I could just pass on that listing, and other than getting into a tricky relationship with a client. I'm going to come in and give you straight talk. Hey, listen, this is the way we get this done. Let's get you on the market. Let me look at the house. It doesn't show well. You got to get in front of this. Do you want to get sold or not? What's your motivation? How motivated are you to get sold? If you're super motivated, I'm going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And if you don't want to take my advice, you're going to go with somebody else and look like the property we saw today. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate professional who wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life, understanding the complexity of the real estate market now. All areas are crashing. Some are crashing harder. Many people are going to get bamboozled, blinded, or just still drunk on economic Kool-Aid, and they're getting shocked back to reality. This is a property for me. Only thing I would never want, I don't personally, I mean, I've always said I'm willing to sacrifice now, live in a cracker box temporarily to stack up some income properties. Sure, if I was a new investor, I'd buy this thing, move into it while I'm fixing it up, get a renter in there, move on to my next. Sure, but for me, nobody's going to look at that home and think it's their dream home. You have no business pricing it like that. Very important to understand the waters we're swimming now. The market has reversed course. Some areas are crashing, some are crashing harder. I'm going to be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I'm going to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, and links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. Be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I think you're really going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.